Have you ever had a moment where your mind feels loud, almost convincing you something is true? A crowded room appears, and suddenly you feel like you don't belong there. You walk in, and a quiet thought whispers, "They don't want me here." A dark bedroom at night holds your thoughts as you hear, "You're not enough." That voice repeats again and again until it starts to feel real. And that's the scary part. It doesn't feel like a lie. It feels real. A whole generation right now is carrying thoughts like these every day. Silent battles are happening behind normal smiles and everyday routines. Thoughts don't just pass through anymore. They settle in and take root. They start shaping how you see yourself, others, and even God. But here's something we don't talk about enough. Not every thought you have is telling you the truth. Some thoughts reflect reality clearly and honestly. Other thoughts become distorted, shaped by emotion instead of truth. There's a name for this: emotional reasoning. It's when you believe something is true just because you feel it. You feel alone, so your mind tells you that you are unwanted. You feel anxious, so your mind tells you something bad is coming. You feel worthless, so your mind tells you that you don't matter. Pause for a second right here. Think about your own thoughts lately. Have you ever believed something about yourself just because you felt it? Yeah, most of us have. And here's where it becomes dangerous. Feelings don't just influence your thoughts. They can rewrite your reality. But there's a truth you need to hold on to. Feelings are real, but they are not always reliable. A quiet moment in the Bible shows David feeling overwhelmed. He feels forgotten, abandoned, and completely crushed. He cries out to God, asking why he feels so far away. David doesn't hide his emotions or pretend to be strong. He lets everything out honestly, and that matters because ignoring feelings isn't strength. But something powerful happens next. David doesn't stop at his feelings. He talks back to them. He asks his own soul, "Why are you so downcast?" He tells himself to put his hope in God. In that moment, everything shifts. He feels one thing, but chooses to declare something different. He refuses to let his emotions become his truth. Instead, he brings his emotions under truth. And that's what we're learning to do. Because feeling like God is distant doesn't mean he is. Feeling like you don't belong doesn't mean you don't matter. Feeling broken doesn't mean you are beyond healing. Your feelings are valid, but they are not the final authority. Even wise voices remind us that feelings are not who we are. They are something we experience, not something that defines us. So the real question isn't just what do I feel? The real question is what is actually true. Let's make this real for your life. A thought comes in saying, "I'm not enough." Pause right there. Don't rush past it. Ask yourself, is this a feeling or is this truth? Then do something powerful. Replace it. I feel not enough, but I am chosen. I feel alone, but God is with me. I feel lost, but God has a plan for me. This is how you fight back, not by ignoring your emotions, but by anchoring yourself in truth. Right now, let's take a moment together. Wherever you are, just slow down for a second. If you want, say this quietly or in your heart. God, my feelings feel loud right now, but I know your truth is louder. Help me not to believe every thought I feel. Teach me to recognize what is real. When my emotions try to lead me, remind me, you are my anchor. I choose truth, even when I don't feel it. Amen. This is a process, and it takes time. You won't get it perfect overnight, but every time you choose truth over feeling, something shifts. Little by little, you take back control. Little by little, your mind begins to heal. And over time, truth becomes louder than your feelings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Sight Kids and Niños con Vision.